No matter your goal, know there are no limits. The first step is really just doing it. Millionaires tell us this all the time, but it almost seems unattainable. What my peers feature are using the resources they have here and now to execute plans that will solidify them later. No matter music, marketing, hosting, fitness, or fashion, it's never too early to start. Incapable of being limited or bounded, this is the Illimitable Table.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
So I'm here with Amber and Galen. Yes. Okay, and we are with Zumba with Amber Fitted 24, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And the still method.
And the still method. We can't forget the still method. We cannot forget the still method. So just to let the people know a little bit about you, you're my trainer. That's how we, initially kind of got this going. I want to bring you guys to the table because fitness is important, and a lot of people are trying to get into it, kind of don't really know how to get into it. They think it's kind of so easy, but it's not. So I want to bring you guys on here to kind of, let the people know the hard work that you guys really put into this to kind of build your brand. So first, we can start with ladies first.
Okay. Well, for me, I know my story is probably a lot different from his because I come from a background of knowing nothing at all about fitness. Like, I had never been to the gym before. I had never lifted a weight. I had never ran on a treadmill. Like, I seriously had never done anything. But growing up, I was a dancer, so I was always pretty active. But through that alone, like, I never knew anything about eating healthy. I seriously ate McDonald's probably every day of my life up until I was 18. But, you turn 18 and you can't do that anymore. And I stopped dancing and I looked up and I went from weighing 130 to about weighing 160, and that wasn't so cute. So I started working out, and I have to say, like, when I first started, like a lot of people, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was just in the gym, running on the treadmill for 20 minutes, going the same pace. I had no clue that I could lose weight, but overall, that's not making me healthier. That's not helping me reach the fitness goals that I wanted. So yeah, I did lose a lot of weight, but I lost my shape. I wasn't muscular. I wasn't toned. I was just basically skinny. And I actually have to give him a lot of credit because he came in and he taught me a lot about the background, like all the technique behind weightlifting. He taught me all the different things about how cardio isn't the only way to go, all the different ways you can reach your fitness goals. And through me working out with him, and he was already a trainer, I decided that I wanted to be a trainer too, just because I fell in love with it so much.
Okay, I like that little love fitness story. I like that. Okay, so Galen, tell me where you come in.
That's my first time hearing that story too. Okay.
I'm like giving him credit when he
I mean, I do kind of come from a fitness background, I guess, per se, because my father played basketball, college basketball, then I played college basketball. But I mean, the reason I came up with Fitted with my IB, Ibron Sangawa, is because I wanted to show you that you could tailor fitness. So, like, when you go try on clothes, you're getting fitted. So I learned that it's several different ways to be fitted. You know what I'm saying? It's not one certain meal plan for each individual. It's you got to break it down to each individual person, from gram of fat to protein to everything. Recently, I mean, the business just been taking off pretty much, I mean, since me and her got together, and my business.
We got together. The business.
And my business partner, actually, we all moved into the same complex so we could train out of the gym with no overhead costs, and then things have just been taking off since then.
Okay, that's really good how it all came together and how you're a team, so it's just not like a one-man army, so that's good. So we have the fitted, but then we have the still method that comes along to make the ladies feel a little bit more comfortable too with two guys. Sometimes with a guy trainer, I know with me, it's like, you don't know my struggle. Like, you know my struggle.
And even though they may really, they know, but sometimes you just need a woman to tell you. And that's what the Still method really is. Like, it just so happens my name is Amber Steele, and my company is all about building bodies of steel. Just because so many women, we want to be summertime fine and we want to be skinny. But it's like, why limit yourself at being skinny when you can be so much more? Why have a body that just looks good when you have a body that's functional, that not only looks good, but that can perform different athletic things that you probably never even thought you could do? Like, why just be small when you can be strong? That's how I always look at things. So that's what the Still method is all about. I always say that, like, the ladies I train, they aren't just your average everyday women running on the treadmill. Like, we come in here and we do work. You do work. We do work. Like, we're not just in here prancing around. It's the same thing with my Zumba class. Lots of times, especially like the girls who are real hardcore fitness people, they kind of turn their nose up at Zumba, because, like, oh, that's just Zumba. Like, they've seen the infomercials on TV, and I'm telling people all the time, like, no. My Zumba class is not like that. Like, because that's what I'm about. I'm not just about being cute or being for the summer. I just don't want you to look good. I want you to know how to do work.
Okay, awesome. So we know where it started. It started from wanting to get healthier, wanting to, see the results yourself. But where do you even start something like this? Like to even get the branding and get the name out there. Where do you start? What would you say was your first kind of breakthrough? You were like, okay, I can make a business out of this. And whoever wants to.
You can go back.
For me, sitting in the house in college one day, my first love was fashion.
Okay.
So I was like, that's not really helping people. So I mean, when we came up with Fitted, I was like, all right, we can teach people how to get in shape, and then also teach them how to dress according to how they get in shape. So I always go by with the Deion Sanders saying, look good, feel good, play good. So that's pretty much how we got started with Fitted. And then 24 came because you only train with us an hour out the day. So it's what you do those other 23 hours that are really going to change your life.
Okay, good. And then Amber, I know you're Zumba with.
Yeah, it started with Zumba, and at first it was just Zumba with Amber. And of course, I always tell people always say, folks on Instagram don't make you money. That's a lie. Instagram can make you some money. Instagram done made us a lot of money. And that, especially starting off, that's how I reached out to people, because people look at me now and they probably assume like, oh, she probably always knew a lot of people, and that's not true. Like, I went to a small high school, I went to a small college, but just through me just being on social media, Facebook, Instagram, always begging people to come to my class, basically like saying, you come to this one, your second one's free. Like, really just begging people, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a good product, then yeah, you can beg people to come, they're gonna come one time. But I was so confident in what I was selling, like, yeah, come this time, I'm gonna let you come for free. And then it's not like I'm gonna have to ask you to come again, because you're gonna ask me how much is the next one, because you had such a good time coming. And I feel like that's how it is when you're trying to brand yourself. Like, when you have a good product, like the product almost brands itself. Like, I just say, like, at the end of the day, we stay true to what we say, we stay true to what we post. Whatever I tell a client to do, I know I do. Whatever I tell you to eat, I eat. And I feel like when you're passionate about your brand, other people, it's contagious. Like, other people will be passionate about your brand as well. So I feel like just through us, like, being passionate and believing in what we do, other people have become passionate in it too, which is a blessing to us. So it's everybody else. People spread the word about us.
Okay, good. So what was your first aha moment? Like, just some of the moments that you think, like, this is why I do it, like, this is what I do. Like, what can you share, some stories that, like, touched you and you was like, dang, I'm really having an impact, and you know that this is something that, this is lifelong, this is something that you are going to be doing. What, can you share some of those moments?
I mean, one thing you learn about training, you're not certified or have your degree, but you're a psychologist and a psychiatrist at the same time. Like, you deal with people's personal problems. Like, my first client, I pretty much trained for free, and they lost 50 pounds, and I could see, not just from the weight loss, how confident the individuals become, and that's when you know you touch somebody. It's all about confidence, and if I can bring confidence into anybody's life, no matter if you lose 10 pounds or you lose 50, that's what affected me.
Good.
Yeah, and with me, I know a lot of times, like he said, I looked at myself like, oh, okay, I'm just like a trainer. That's how I went into it. But like, people start to trust you with things. Like, people were telling me things they weren't telling their closest friends, because they trust me with those secrets. And I feel like that's when I was really like, okay, this is more than just, like, exactly what you said. Like, this is more than just me coming in here in the gym and working out with you. Because lots of time when you gain weight, it's so much more than just like, I've been eating more. Like, it's usually emotional reasons why you gain weight. There's so much happening behind the scenes, and when you're a trainer, all that stuff comes out. So that's what it would have to be for me too. Like, people just trust me with things that they wouldn't normally trust the average person with.
Okay, so we can't, like I said, elephant in the room. You guys are a couple, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about that, because I feel like that kind of brings people to you guys too. Like, it's kind of like, oh, Galen and Amber so cute. Like, you know, so I know that it's very playful. Y'all have a lot of fun, but how has that been working together? Was it something that was instant, like, okay, we can do this, or was it something like, okay, we can on my nerves a little bit, but I think, or is it something that you think comes natural, and is it getting easier?
Okay, well, I know for me, it wasn't planned. Like, it just so happened, because we don't have a normal relationship. Like, we used to be best friends. Like, when he first started the company, I was like, his best friend, his chubby friend, because he was getting fitted and I was getting big. But they were just starting a company. And then for a while we kind of lost touch, and then we came back together. And and it just so happened at this point in time I had started doing Zumba. The Still Method was kind of coming together. Like I had the idea for it, but I didn't really know what it was. And like I said, I have to give him a lot of credit because him and his business partner, who we mentioned before, IB, they taught me a lot about training. And that's when I said, okay, I want to get certified, I want to become a personal trainer. Because before that, it was just Zumba.
That's on me. Okay.
Yeah, it's on
it definitely have its benefits. I kind of wish I could have been in her shoes, because like with her, she has all the. Our business been in business for almost 4 years now. So we made a lot of mistakes on the way. So she has us
I learned from their mistakes.
She doesn't have to make the same mistakes that we have. I know she probably thinks I'm pretty hard on her most times. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the nicest person in the gym. I'm never gonna.
We almost break up every time we go to the gym.
Every time we go to, that's probably where we fight the most. But you probably get good results out of it, because I mean, I treat her just like a client when we're in the gym.
He's mean.
But like I said, I'm all about constructive criticism and just pushing her to the next limit, because I see where she can go. I actually see her as an individual being bigger than me, so that makes me happy that I can help her do that.
That's sweet. Okay, so in 5 years, where do you guys see, ideally, like where do you see this being?
Well, for one, we definitely want our own gym. That's our first goal. We need our own gym. Like, our clients deserve their own gym. And then also, the thing is, we would like to grow our group fitness business more, because like we said, everybody can't afford personal training. So we could do more group fitness classes. If we had the space to do more group fitness classes, we definitely could. Like, we want to make Fit It 24 and the Still Method something that everybody can have. Like, not just something that rich people can have, but something, because we honestly believe that everybody deserves to get fitted. So I definitely say, number one, we want to get our gym out the way. We eventually want to start having things like DVDs so people can get fitted from the comfort of their living room. Some people, when you're first starting to work out, you're really just kind of too insecure to even go into the gym. So we feel like you should be able to get fitted at home. And nowadays the DVDs are so generic and so just about, booty, butt, this and that, by just looking for a quick fix. We like to come up with a real DVD, something that I would actually give my clients to do, that people can do at home. Those are two major ones for me, babe. What do you see?
5 years, that's a long time.
That is a long time.
I plan on having a lot done by then.
Yeah.
But the first start would be to get the gym, the Fit It 24 gym, which we'll all be under. Then I even told her, well, it would be like a huge sports facility where you can do everything. We'll have from the dancing room to the cheerleading to the turf inside, like that. Yeah, but then I told her, just for ladies, because I know ladies feel a little bit different. Every lady doesn't love the LA Fitness type of look. So I've even talked about doing things where we branch off and build a steel complex just for females to work out.
Clothing lines, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
because like he said, he loves fashion. He's obsessed. Because at the end of the
go in on my workout clothes.
Yeah, so we definitely want cute stuff, because like Dion says, you go harder in the gym when you like what you wear.
Okay, so that was good. I feel like people can come back, get some stuff, but if they want to get really in the gym with y'all and really get fitted 24 and be looking all fine and stuff, let the people know where they can find you. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, your website. Go ahead, look in that camera and let them know.
I'll go first. Okay. Well, you can find me on Instagram at SmileAmber. You can follow me on Twitter _SmileAmber. My website is www.thestillmethod.com, and you can also check out my YouTube page, The Still Method.
All right. You can find me at Mr. Fitted _24. And you also can look at our company page, which is Fitted _24. And then we have our web page, which will be fitted24.com. And you can look and contact any one of us. And we'll have a team, but if you want to work individually, you always can contact any one of us individually.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Shelly. We finally made it to the table.
We cool now.
Yeah. We've been begging to get at the table, y'all.